Reside.
Yo, I have been painting Death Guard. I'm not the world's best painter, but I like painting, and this is what I've done with the Plague Marines. So, simple color scheme. Green tentacles, purple pus, very rusty blades. So, like most of you guys, I've been binging on the Dark Imperium box. Got so many extra sets of Plague Marines, so many extra sets of Primaris, I just can't get enough of them. I really like the models. Really feel inspired to paint when I see them, because they're so different from everything I've painted before. They're a little bit bigger, they're exciting, I like the proportions. They really speak to me. So, I'm going for a bone colored base on all of my Death Guard, and this unit main color is green. You can see those tentacles, they are green. On the next unit they'll be I don't know, pink or purple or anything. Like, that's the way to tell the units apart. They're all bone, but they have one color heavily heavily featured. And this first unit I wanted to do green. It was a challenge for me to make them look a little bit dirty, because the models are so clean. Yeah, they're full of detail, and it's very easy to like just paint exactly what you see and do nothing else. But I tried to filth them up with a little bit of extra gore and blood and Nurgle rot and typhus corrosion, stuff like that. So, and when I say typhus corrosion, I mean that I made my own typhus corrosion. I put chinchilla dust and some brown paint. Here it is. Put chinchilla dust and some brown paint, and I just added a little bit of alcohol, added a little bit of glycerin, just a little bit of water, and then you get this awesome base coat for rust effect. Tried to use it on all the blades, and a little bit on the chain swords at the end of the bayonets. It's hard to focus. Yeah, this is my favorite model. Try to make them as dirty as possible. The fun thing about these is I did them with house paint. So I thinned down acrylic house paint, put them on top of a really cheap spray paint that I used for priming. And yeah, I made my own paint here. I used this to pre-shade everything, like a sickly green. And then I used this to dry brush everything. These are just house paints, like emulsions, watered down with alcohol, water, and glycerin, and then apply to the model. And only thing like regular I used on these were like Agrax Earthshade and a little bit of non-oil. And like the metallics are just the adding marker, simple marker. The eyes are a Winsor & Newton metallic marker. I tried to do this as cheap as possible, and I really like the effect. And the fun thing is that I've put them in one Facebook post where I told everybody, was like, hey, these guys are painted with house paint. And everybody was like, oh yeah, they're so shit. You used house paint, and oh, they're so grainy, and I really don't like it, and you can really see it's house paint, and it's shit, and oh, you stupid man, why did you do that? They're your models, you should know what to do with them, but I think it's a pity that you used house paint, blah blah blah. Everybody was hating on it. And in the other thread, I just posted them, said nothing. And people were like, okay, these guys look pretty badass. They gave me some nice tips on how to be better next time, of course, because I'm not a pro painter. But they were like, oh, pretty nice paint job, I like the rust on this. They said, ooh, cool horns, right? So, if you don't tell people you used house paints, they don't even care. They'll even compliment you. But if you tell people what you actually used, they'll be like, oh, you're such a retard. Oh, you are such a retard. Why did you do that? But yeah, fuck them. All about that cheap action paint, right? Chinchilla dust, a little bit of varnish, goes a long way. It's really hard to focus for me. Yeah. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Were the people right to hate on me for using house paints, or is this something I should do for my entire army? I already made my decision, but if you like to weigh in, maybe you can alter my plans a little bit, just the slightest. So,
Whistle.
talk to you soon.